Okay, here we go. This is going to be week 7 right now. Wrapping this up, right? So we got actually a lot of tickets, but I got the Powerball and then the pick. Pick normally is only for a couple million. It doesn't always like ride that high. But Powerball didn't hit anything. But what I have on the screen is the pick, and that didn't hit. But it didn't hit for either of these. But this morning, my buddy texted me. He was like, "Hey, did you hit again?" And he sent me a picture of, I guess someone won in the city I live at, and on the street, and in the same, like on the same street. I guess he saw like an article. He sent me a picture of someone won 2.9 million, I'm pretty sure. And he was like, "Oh, did you hit?" And I was like, "Oh, nah." I was like, "Oh my gosh, let me check my tickets though," because I just like, had bought some. But that must have been, someone else. But it was funny because he knows I've hit big on the Powerball before. So I was like, "Oh, wow." But all these didn't really hit anything. On one of these, I got $1. But these are just, dollar, tickets to win up to 1,700. But I bought like a lot of these. But these all are, didn't win anything. But it was funny though, me, because I'm like, dang. I woke up and I saw that and I was like, oh shit, because I bought, these tickets and I was like, wow, I may have like, that might be me. You know what I mean? But after looking, nothing really, came up with that. But it was funny, earlier I was at the grocery store just the other day and someone had bought the pick and it fell out of his pocket. I just thought it was a receipt, so I picked it up and I was just like, I was like, oh, had it. If he was going to come back to it. And he had like 10. He bought like 10, right? And then he ended up coming back and like was looking on the ground, and then I gave it to him, right? But that was at a grocery store like on the street in the same city. So that might have been him, thinking about it, like, damn. So that would have been rough, him thinking like, damn, I almost lost it that day. It would have been a good payout for me. But no, so this week just nothing. Nothing for this week. But got a lot too. Only I guess profited $1. But when you buy this much, I know it's not really profit, right? But regardless, we'll run it back next week. And then eventually, we'll hit big. But just another week of nothing really exciting. Bishibashi.